Bitcoin's crashing and just what's breaking now. And I'm going to talk to it for 2 months, and I lost all the muscle in my legs, so literally all I do in the gym now is train my legs to try and rebuild to me, the bottom of me. So your daily exercise is just press the like button. It helps the algorithm, and it means that your social media platform will show you more stuff of how to retire early, okay? Because you're telling it, you're like, I like this stuff, I want to retire early, show me more. Let's give her that. Woohoo! This car's always fun. So the seatbelt grabs you though. So the longs and shorts, okay? Basically, it looks like the spot Bitcoin ETF is coming out. I'm pretty much confident of that. Bloomberg analysts have it at 90%. Like 90% is good enough for me. All right, I'll put my chips in there, no problem. So basically, most of the world has this information, and most of the world thinks the price of Bitcoin's going up. So what do we have to do? Remember, the job of a market, or not the job, but how generally markets work, is they take money from most people, especially the people who use leverage, because leverage is basically greed in terms of financial investing. You're like, no, I'm not just going to invest my money. I want to get money from someone else so I can get more money. Because with investing, it's the more you invest, the more you make. That's why if you're, buying a tenner of Bitcoin a week, you're probably not going to retire early on that. You've got to probably make a bigger investment. Not financial advice, but just basic maths. Okay? So, the market knew that there was so many longs, people betting the price is going up because the spot ETF is going to launch. So therefore, because it's so easy to manipulate this market, you just put out a bit of FUD. FUD is like bad news, which creates fear, uncertainty, and doubt among people. Because most people, they're investing with their emotions. We don't. None of our clients do. I'm on the way to the office now. I've 3 done for you plans to do, which is going to see me in the office until 9 p.m. tonight. But hey, you got to do what you got to do when the spot Bitcoin ETF, when Bitcoin's about to securitize, you got to do what you got to do for your customers. You got to burn the midnight oil. So be it. I love this stuff. So the market knew that. So what the market did was it put out a little bit of bad news to pull the price back down. And guess what happened? Millions, hundreds of millions in longs, people betting that the price is going up with leverage. So that means when the price actually moves down, they get what's called liquidated. Okay, they have to add to their position, or they have a stop loss and they get liquidated, or they get liquidated out of their position. Okay? And this is just shenanigans that happens in all markets, but especially in the Bitcoin market, because it's such a tiny market in terms of global markets. And it's so easy to manipulate it because most people don't understand it. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to invest. They don't even understand the asset. They're just trying to earn a few quid. So it's really easy. They're emotional investors, and it's very easy to take their money and take them out of their positions. And that's exactly what happened. The market was flooded just to liquidate all the longs. Hundreds of millions in longs got liquidated, which means all those traders, all those speculators lost their money. And hey presto, guess what it means for Dinny? It means we got a nice little crash where I didn't expect it. And that's why I'm late going to the office, because I had to get onto my bank and get a fucking trade in that I didn't think I was going to get the opportunity to get. But I was like, here we go. This thing's after pulling back. You know what I do? I buy more. That's what I do. Not financial advice, but when things are cheaper, I want to buy them. I'm more excited when something crashes, not like most people who are selling into the fear. They're doing the opposite of how you get wealthy is you buy things cheap. You don't buy them when they're expensive. When there's sales, you purchase. You purchase more in a sale. Okay? And when the price is pumping, you just stick to your regular strategy. So that's what I done. I had to take advantage of the sale. Now, does this mean that if the spot Bitcoin ETF doesn't launch or is delayed next week, if it's delayed and it's pushed out a week, will the price correct more? Possibly, yeah. Will that affect me? Not one bit, okay? Because it's a risk-managed approach, and I take the rough with the smooth. You put your chips in. The problem is most people, they want to have all the information. They want to know everything before they put their chips in. The problem there is, okay, you hear me say this all the time, when you have all the information, the opportunity has passed. So when the spot Bitcoin is officially launched, okay, and it's in the mainstream media and everybody knows it's approved, you've missed. Bitcoin's probably trading at 50 grand, 48 grand, 46 grand, whatever, okay? So that's my fear. My fear is if there's a 90% chance this thing is going ahead, and now there's bad news to pull the price back down, well, just like the way when Bitcoin was under 20k at the start of this year, and I was buying it despite the fact that all the news was saying, it's going to 10, it's going to 10. It's like, okay, grand, it's going to 10, but I'm going to buy it at 20 in case it doesn't. And I'll buy more at 10 if it does. Okay? But a lot of people, they sit in the sidelines, they wait till they have all the information, and they miss out, and they don't get... They're just not investing smart. They're waiting for all the information, and by the time you have all the information, the opportunity has passed, which is terrible. So what I'm doing is I'm taking advantage of the crash. I manage my money, I manage my risk, I don't invest more than I can afford to lose, and I think you should do the same. Study Bitcoin, read loads of books. If you don't have time, get into our consulting. Bitcoin's halving is happening in April. Okay, if you're on the video last night, I explained the significance of Bitcoin's halving. The spot ETF is significant, all right? But the spot ETF and then you layer in Bitcoin's halving, guys, people have no idea what's in front of them over this decade for Bitcoin. No idea. And that's why they speculate in high-risk altcoins and they just stay poor and they lose all their money. Really figure out Bitcoin. Figure out that this is scarce digital property, okay? And I'll leave you with this last little Dinny bomb. Dinny bombs are, if you're new here, Dinny bombs are just little Dinny pieces of advice. The thing about Bitcoin is, okay, is it's the same for everyone. Doesn't matter what part of the world you are. There's only one Bitcoin, all right? I'm going up to my commercial property now. I have a room for rent. I have to try and get someone, a tenant in there now, to rent that this month. Otherwise, the room sits vacant and I'm losing money, okay? But who wants to rent that room? Pretty much only people who are around, you know, the North Dublin area. They're the only people that are willing to buy that room and rent it from me, okay? It's the same in property. If you've got a 3-bed semi in somewhere in the UK, it's only people who live around there interested in that asset, okay? So it doesn't matter what your property, whether it's commercial property or residential property, your market is very niche. It's a localized market, okay? But Bitcoin is a property, okay? And it's just like my commercial property in that it receives capital appreciation, okay? But every single human on the planet can buy a Bitcoin. It doesn't matter where they live. And this is what people don't get. There's 21 million Bitcoin. How many commercial properties are there on the planet? And how many more will there be in the future? A lot more. What about 3-bed semis? How many of them is there on the planet? And how many more will we build? A lot more. So every single human on the planet is in the market. Let's go. Every single human on the planet is in the market to buy Bitcoin. Every single human. And they will all want it. Okay? And the majority of them don't understand it yet. And that's why you're doing the work. If you're putting in the work and you're figuring out this thing, and you've got a Bitcoin strategy for you, for your family, you're winning. You don't know it yet, but you're winning. Okay? You have a huge opportunity in front of you. A good coach of mine who taught me really well is a guy called Rule Pal. And he's been saying for the last 6 months, don't fuck this up. Like, just don't fuck this up. And he's so right. Because most people are going it. And it's so easy. So I hope you don't. Anyway, I've got to get off this thing. And get up to the office here. I might stop for an old coffee. Coffee time. What time is it? 9 minutes. If we put the boot down, we might be able to grab an old cappuccino on the way into the office. And then we're going to be building plans for entirely. By the way, I'll just finish off with, if you want help to do this, get help, all right? There's no way you can outperform what I can do for your portfolio. You can't do it. Why? Because at 3 a.m. last night, I was still working. I was starting my work into the markets while you were sleeping, okay? And I've done that every day for years. I don't really sleep much. I don't need to sleep much. I don't know why. Sometimes I sleep a bit, but generally I don't sleep too much. And I have loads of energy. Now I just need to change lanes here. I slip in here. Thank you very much. Okay? So there's no way you can compete with the information I have. You're just not going to do it. So if you want your portfolio to perform better, go and buy one of our products, because you will not outperform the Bitcoin With Dinny strategy. You literally cannot do it, okay? Unless you've been studying this thing for absolutely years. You've read heaps of books on it. You've done courses all over the world, internships, and you've just been investing into this thing for a long time and studying it, okay? You won't do it. So I will make you more money. And if you want me to make you more money, get onto my website, join our Retire Early Club, or get my Done For You, Done For You in consulting, and I'll literally set it all up for you. But as Rule says, like, don't fuck this up. Don't try and do it on your own, because you will get less returns. It's like, I'll go to the gym and lose weight on my own, says everybody who stays fat and never changes their life. Pay the damn trainer. Find a good trainer and pay them thousands, and they'll change your life. You'll live longer, you'll be happier. Because you're going to spend the money anyway, either way. You know, if you're overweight, you're going to spend the money. You spend it on bullshit. Same way as it comes to our products. You're going to invest the money either way. It's going to cost you either way. There's a cost to learning, okay? Either waste your time and your money to get the information, or you pay someone who's done all that. And they save you your time and save you your money and make more money. So it's absolutely no-brainer. I don't normally sell my courses with as much conviction, but I should, because people just are not making as much money as they should, and they're not going to retire early. But every single one of our clients, go look at our Google reviews. We're in business 4 years. We've 5-star reviews on Google still. 5 stars. And over 4 years, none of our customers be like, nah, I didn't really, the cost of seeing Dinny, I didn't make as much money as the cost of seeing Dinny. No. It's like, who was it? Someone sent me a message there yesterday. It's in my phone. He said don't name him, but I can probably put it up in my story without his name. You know, it's just like, Dinny, awesome, I met you this time last year. These are my returns. Life is good. Happy days. Right, I'm getting late here. Got to get out of here. Dinny out. Thanks for hitting the like button. If you haven't, do it. Do it now. Just get your finger, right? Approach the screen. Find the thing. I don't know. There it is. Look, and just press it. And that's all you got to do. And it helps the algorithm. Helps Dinny. That's good. Dinny out.